Hello everybody, welcome back to Healthy Hump Day here at Mill Pond Integrative Health and Wellness and the Wellness Way. My name is Dr. Donald Miller, this is Dr. Shannyn Pearce. Guys, today we're going to be talking to you about one of the #1 superfoods that we recommend to nearly all of our patients. And so,
every time. I'm going to remember to turn on the light. I put it on so I can see the comments and things, but I always do it too late. Well, I'm saying that if you're on watching, please share the video as you come on so more people get this information.
Yep, share, like, any questions that you guys have. Dr. Stan will be looking at it periodically. We'll answer any questions that you have. But guys, we're going to be talking about bone broth today and why it's just so beneficial to pretty much everybody out there. Whether you're looking to improve and support metabolism, your hair and nails, support digestion, support your joint health, body aches, different things like that. We're going to explain to you why it can literally help with all of those things. And so, Dr. Shannon, what do you want to start talking about?
First of all, just the benefits, or maybe what bone broth even is. I think people kind of get weirded out when you tell them it's bone broth. So it's broth, but it's made from like the things that we extract from the bone. So people kind of sometimes think it's like ground up bones and that's what the protein powder is made of. That's not true. The way it's made is by extracting all the good minerals and amino acids and collagen out of the bones so that you get the benefit without having to actually eat bones.
Absolutely, yeah. And so, one of the downsides about bone broth is number one, it takes forever to make, right? And number two, it does get kind of expensive, especially if you're getting, the good quality bones or if you're buying a whole chicken to make the bone broth. And so what we do is we use bone broth protein, right? And so Dr. Axe come out with a fantastic product that we just love. And basically, without getting into too much detail, but the way that this bone broth is made is it's cooked at a very high temperature with a high pressure, so it doesn't cook as long, which gets a lot of the benefits to it. You still get all of the amino acids, the minerals, and all that stuff out of it. And it's not, the longer you cook the protein, the less of the nutrients that you'll get, just because the nature of the cooking. And so this is so convenient because literally you take a scoop of the protein. One scoop's going to give you 20 grams of protein, and it's just so convenient. You can mix it into smoothies, you can mix it in water. There's different flavors which we think taste great, right? And so very beneficial to have the bone broth protein.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the reasons you would want to add bone broth. I know a lot of people talk about this now. It's a part of a lot of like the keto diets and things like that. So it's getting more popular, but let's tell you why, because this is not new. People have been using bone broth for healing for centuries. I mean, this is a very old thing, just kind of getting some new light to it. So one of the main reasons we use it is we know that inflammation is the root of all disease, and we also know that most inflammation and most disease processes start with gut dysfunction, problems in your GI. So one of the main reasons we use bone broth protein and why it is on almost every supplement list when somebody starts, or at least recommended for them to use it, is because the collagen in this bone broth helps heal and seal that gut. So it helps diminish the effects of leaky gut. It helps diminish the effects that create food allergies. That's another reason why I love this bone broth protein so much, is that we just had a little delivery under the door, and that was unexpected. The reason I love this bone broth protein so much too is I know when we do someone's food allergy list and they come back with a lot of food allergies, it almost always, if you would agree, eliminates what type of protein you can have other than this one. Because if you're doing a plant-based protein, there's probably things in there that you shouldn't be having. If you're doing a whole food protein, there's probably at least one thing on your food allergy list. A lot of proteins are made from whey or soy, and those are things that are going to come back on most people's food allergy lists, where the bone broth is very hypoallergenic, has very few ingredients in it, and is good for pretty much everybody. There's very few people I feel like don't tolerate it, so it's a much better source of protein to begin with, and then you're getting double bang for your buck. So you're getting the 20 grams of protein, but then you're getting the collagen and the amino acids and the glucosamine, which help with that gut healing, and that's just one of the things that we love it for. So number one is definitely gut healing.
Absolutely, yeah. So gut healing. You've heard a lot about leaky gut and a porous gut, and so basically the same reason why the collagen fiber. And so real quick, guys, when you're eating protein, like when you're eating steak, when you're eating chicken, for the most part, you're eating the muscle of the animal, right? And so that's why nearly everybody, even if you're getting enough protein in, you're severely deficient in the collagen fibers. About 30% of your protein intake should be collagen. Yeah. And unless you're eating the entire animal, which most of us aren't, you're not getting that collagen fiber. And so that's one reason why the bone broth is so beneficial, because it's so high in the collagen fibers.
Yeah. And that's something new that we learned. So Dr. Josh Dax, who created the bone broth protein, actually spoke at our Wellness Way seminar. I didn't realize that our body, so you want to eat in the same composition as your body. It's very important. That's how you stay really healthy. That 30% of our proteins in our body is from collagen. So if we're not getting collagen in the protein that we're we're consuming, we're not repairing those areas of our body. So if 30% of our body is collagen protein, 30% of your diet should be collagen protein.
Right, exactly. And so the same way that, when the gut gets porous and stuff starts leaking through the gut, the same way that the proline and the alanine, which are the amino acids that's in the collagen fiber, help to seal up that gut. For all you ladies out there watching this, right, it's going to have the same effect on your skin, right? And so it's going to really help to tighten and tone your skin. It's going to help with your nails. It's going to help with your hair. But again, it's all of your soft tissue, guys. And so for all you athletes out there, what are most injuries? Most injuries aren't muscle tears. Most injuries are soft tissue tears. So your tendons, your ligaments are getting torn. And that's because, again, all these athletes out there, you're eating a ton of protein, which is building muscle, but you're not getting healthy ligaments and tendons, which helps attach the muscle to the bone, right? And so you're getting a lot of strains and tears and pulls and things like that. And so it's going to be really helpful with that. It's also going to be healthy for joint health, okay? This naturally has the chondroitin and the glucosamine in it. It's going to naturally have that in there as well, which again, it's going to have the hyaluronic acid, which is naturally found in the synovial fluid of our joints. It's going to have that in there. So guys, this is just an amazing supplement. It just helps with so many things.
People pay a ton of money for those hyaluronic acid injections and things on their skin that you can get the same by just consuming that collagen. So it really has a lot of benefits. So that's my second favorite one too. So the first one we love it for is the gut healing and sealing. The second thing we love it for is your healing aspect, to help heal tendons and ligaments and joints, especially in the aging process. This is something you can start early to preserve those joints and those soft tissues so you don't end up with degeneration in your knees and your elbows and your shoulders like so many people do. So that's huge. And then you touched on it briefly, but my third favorite thing about it is the vanity aspect, that collagen is what gives you tighter skin and better looking hair and nails and those types of things. That in our seminar, again, Dr. Josh Shack said that he was doing a 30-day kind of challenge with people to have 3 scoops of bone broth with the collagen in it, 3 scoops a day for 30 days, and to watch the difference it makes in your skin and wrinkles and the tightness of your skin. I was like, challenge accepted. So we all got on that, and we've only been doing it a couple of weeks now, but I can honestly tell a big difference in my skin, clarity of my skin. My nails have grown out a lot faster than they normally do. I have already seen some benefit from that. So if you have thinning hair or brittle hair or nails, or ladies and gentlemen too, we just want to preserve young, youthful skin, this is the easiest way to do it. At least 1 scoop a day, and if you really want to take the challenge, it's 3 scoops a day, but it really works.
Yeah, absolutely. And so proline is the amino acid. You ladies out there, these expensive products out there that you're putting on your skin that really there's a lot of toxins in them, a lot of negative side effects of those. But the main reason why you're doing it is because if you look in the ingredients list, proline is one of the amino acids that you'll find in these products. And so just by doing bone broth protein, you're going to get that proline. It's not going to just be put on the skin, right? It's going to be working systemically, which is going to help with all the other soft tissues. So
absolutely, from the inside out, which is what we want, is to heal from that inside out.
Exactly. So guys, whether you're trying to support digestion, whether we're trying to support metabolism, joint health, right? Hair, skin, and nails. It is just good for so many things. Really highly recommend it. And as far as doses, guys, you should be doing at least a serving every day, right? Mm-hmm. And to get, when you're healing, which most people that come into our office, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. We're easily doing 2 to 3 servings a day just to really slam your body with all those nutrients.
Yeah, and also convenience sake. So there's several ways you can prepare your bone broth protein. You can just put in water, and if we're in a pinch and that's all we have, we'll just put a scoop in water, shake it up, and drink it, and it tastes just fine. But you can also make it into a smoothie. So if you're going to add some green vegetables and some berries, plus a non-dairy alternative like cashew milk or hemp milk, that is a great meal in itself. If you're somebody who's rushed, this is a staple. Or if you want it for weight loss, my first suggestion is always 2 shakes in 1 meal a day. Do 2 bone broth shakes with some berries and some spinach and some kale. Do that for breakfast and lunch, and then eat a sensible dinner. That is a great way to manage weight, and then you're not thinking about planning 3 healthy meals a day. I know that can get overwhelming, especially if you're busy, that the bone broth protein is ideal for that. And I encourage you that if you are using another type of protein, go and look at the ingredients, because you're going to be shocked, the chemicals and the sugars and the things that they pack into these proteins. I had a lady come in and meet with me, it was a few months back now, but she's like, I found these protein shakes. It says it has 20 grams of protein. I've been doing them. I haven't really seen much of a difference, but they say if I do it long enough, I'll lose 15 pounds. Bring it into me. Let's just read through this thing. It was full of, so it was 20 grams of protein, but it was an additional like 13 grams of sugar. It had artificial sugars, it had real sugars, it had dyes in it, it had corn syrup. And yeah, if that's all you eat for 30 days, you'll probably lose some pounds, but you're gonna feel horrible, and that's not the right way to do it. So, I mean, we've searched high and low. We've gone through a lot of different protein powders, and this is by far my favorite that we used.
Yeah, and if you have the time, to make your bone broth, obviously that's great as well. But this is just a convenience factor. It's really, really nice. And so, guys, again, it's gluten free, it's paleo free. A lot of people out there on the GAPS diet, it's GAPS friendly. It's pretty much friendly for any diet that we recommend. So. Yep. Got anything else? Any questions on there? Anybody shooting questions?
We have lots of people jumping on, but no questions. If you have any questions about the bone broth, go ahead and ask real quick. We have Jessica on, and Amanda, and Justin Pearce. So I think next week, my husband, Dr. Justin Pearce, is going to make a cameo on the live video next Wednesday, so watch out for that. It's always fun. Mr. John, nice to see you on here. Arian and Christine. So if you have questions, go ahead and post them. And as always, if you have topics you want us to cover, give us suggestions. We would love to talk about that and give you some new things to listen to.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, guys. Again, every Wednesday at 1:30, we do our Healthy Hump Day here at Mill Pond Integrative Health and Wellness. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.